Hello gamers, this is GamerX here and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing part 3 of my Roblox Studio tutorials. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, why are you doing a part 3? I thought you were going to be doing a Sonic video. Well, I was going to do a Sonic video, but since I've been having some issues recording Sonic 1, that will be next week, or next time I record. So yeah, today we're doing a studio tutorial. Why? Because, well, out of all of my series, this one seems to be the best. Like, not like the best, but like the most viewed, because I have 139 views on my first part and then 100 views on my second part, so that's just insane. Thank you guys so much. I know 100 isn't a huge thing on YouTube, but 100 is a lot of people. So, yeah. Alright, so in the first part, I went over the overlay, which was basically all these tabs, explaining what everything does in this small detail. In the second part, I went over advanced objects, all of these. I went over the effects, I went over this, I went over these couple. I did solid modeling, which I didn't explain it too well, so I'll just go over it briefly. Union, you take two parts, you combine them, and they become one part. Separate is you separate those two parts, and if you do negate, you put that on one part, and then you can like take a chunk out of another part, and then separate also works for that as well. So I just went over that briefly because I didn't really explain separate. And then grouping, I didn't explain very well either last time, so I'll explain that again, is when you take a couple of parts or multiple parts and you put them into one group so you can move them all at once. And then ungroups those parts. So yeah. So as for this video, what is the next thing I was planning on going over? Like, I should have thought about this before I freaking went into here. Let's do terrain. Why not? Terrain is not that hard, so this is probably going to be a fairly short video. But I want to get another studio tutorial out because you guys seem to like them. One more thing before I do get started. I think I am going to do another series after this based off of this. Because obviously I don't know every single thing about studios, so we're gonna run out of things to discuss after a couple episodes. So, I think after that, I'm gonna do a series to where I work on my game. And in that series, you'll get to see me work on stuff, play things, and it'll also kind of be like a tutorial because you'll get to see me use new things. As for studio tutorials, I'm going to probably do, like, revamp the tutorials, like, each year, or, like, each big update. You know, just so, like, you know, they get updated and all that, and if you want to go back and look at the old ones, they're still there. So, yeah, that's my plan. So, yeah. Let's get started on terrain. So, terrain is basically like the HD terrain for Roblox. You can generate, which, like it says right there, generate landscapes of terrain, which you can go into here and you can customize the like size, the seed, the caves, the biome size, and add the biomes, and you can do generate or clear. I'm not going to do that because it takes a very long time, but you get the idea. So now we're going to go over add, which adds terrain. Yeah, click and hold to add terrain. So there are many different materials that you can choose from. First, I mean, we'll go over these first before we go over the materials, but excuse me. So we have size, which if you increase it, increases the size of land that you produce. Backspace, my favorite button. You can also do Control Z. Strength is how fast it produces said terrain. That's more apparent for like grow and erode, Like, we'll do strength. Like, it's really low on strength, so it's going to push it away. But if I turn the strength all the way up, as you can see, it goes through it much quicker. So yeah, let's go back to add. So you can choose either a circular or a square shape, depending on what you want to do. You can do snap to grid, or you can not do snap to grid, whatever you prefer. Yeah. I'm just sitting here playing around with it myself. Ignore water. That's pretty self-explanatory. Let me get some water. You know, just a little bit of water. So this is water, obviously. So if I select ignore water, it's going to build through it. It's not going to destroy it. So the water is still there, but it's not going to destroy it. If that makes sense. Like, it's basically going to build on it and consume it. But as you can see, it's not destroying it. Now, if I deselect that, you can see that it doesn't. Okay, well, they seem to do around the same thing. Never mind. Just experiment with that one. So now we're going to go over the materials. So we have grass, sand, rock, water, ground, sandstone, slate, snow, mud, brick, concrete, glacier, wood planks, cracked lava, basalt, ice, salt, cobblestone, limestone, asphalt, leafy grass, and pavement. And as you can see, that is also fairly explanatory. They each have different levels of texture, so I guess we'll do one by one. So grass looks like that. Sand looks like that. Rock looks like that, and that's one of my favorites. I use this one a lot for my mountains and stuff. Water, again, pretty self-explanatory. And the water, when it's low, or as you can see right here, it kind of has waves. So the water is actually really pretty. Ground is basically under the grass. Sandstone is the stuff that you'll find in the mesa biome generations. Slate is kind of like smooth stone, smooth rock, I should say. Snow, again, pretty self-explanatory, also looks really cool. Mud, kind of like ground, but obviously it's mud. Brick. Now the way that some of these work, especially bricks, is they put it down, they don't put it like perfectly like smooth, like they put it like this, which I guess is okay. Concrete, kind of the same story there. You know what concrete is. I don't need to explain what concrete is. Glacier, which also looks really pretty. Wood planks, which is like the brick. Cracked lava, which looks really nice. Basalt, which also looks really nice. These all look nice. Ice. Wow. See, I haven't played around with some of these myself, like, because I only use, like, grass and rock and water and sand. But that's, like, these look nice. I might start using. Salt, which kind of looks like marble in a way. Cobblestone, which, pretty sure anyone who plays Minecraft will know what that is. Limestone, which is found in deserts. I am probably wrong, but yeah. Asphalt. Leafy grass, which could be used for like a jungle or like a leafy area. And then pavement, like I went over before. So those are all those. So now we're going to go on subtract. Subtract is very self-explanatory. Let me get out some of this nice looking concrete. Subtract, very self-explanatory. You just delete it. And I don't know why, but am I the only person who hates this, like, grid thing? Like, I like it sometimes because it helps, but most of the time, like, I get very annoyed with it. But yeah, that's what subtract does. Paint. This one is actually very useful, especially if it's ignore water. So let me, put some water down for an example. And let me put down, like, let's just say you're building, you're like, oh crap, I accidentally put down. Also, that's what the ignore water thing does. It kind of like molds it into it. So, yeah, let me just build this real quick. Okay, So let's just say you did this and you're like, crap, I want to change the rock into, oh, of course, son, hello, you gotta come out and bug me. So let's just say, you know, you wanna, also you can turn the pane lock off and on this, which is what I had, which is what I wish every single setting had, because it would be so much nicer. But anywho, let's just say you built rock and you're like, crap, I want that to be sand. Well, if you turn the paint on and you click ignore water, it's gonna paint over the rock. So now the rock is sand, which is pretty sweet. And since I turned ignore water on, it's not gonna do the water. Now if you turn ignore water off, it's gonna paint over the water as well. And then it's gonna look kind of weird. But yeah, that's how sure. Anyway, that's how paint works. Grow. No, I don't want to generate something. Grow, I'll just explain that. Grow in a road, pretty self-explanatory. If you click ignore water again, it's gonna ignore water, so it's not gonna like destroy the water. But if you do this, it grows outward towards where you're facing. And if you do a road, it grows inward to where you're facing. So yeah. And then smooth is something that you do like if you're building and it doesn't end up like if you're building or drawing with this, I should say, because that's kind of what it is, and it doesn't end up looking like it connects very well, you could turn smoothing on and it will smooth everything together. It's kind of like a road too, because as you can see as I'm holding it down, it's going inward, but that's just because it's smoothing it all together into one little chunk. So as you can see, it looks a lot more natural. And then you go to this side and you smooth. So yeah, that's what smoothing works. Now to the regions. Don't know why I said it like that. Regions are also pretty self-explanatory, but at the same time not. But I'll just go over it. So what you can do is you can select a chunk and you can click move. And what that will do is it moves that chunk out. So this could be cool if you want to like get a little more creative with like how the structures look. Like you want to put a cave in there or something or whatever. Or you want to move something around. You could do it with that. Resize allows you to make a certain structure you built with terrain bigger or smaller. As you can see right there. Pretty cool. Rotate allows you to turn it any way you want. And then you have copy, which is self-explanatory. You copy it and then you click paste and it pastes it. Click delete, or you can click fill. So oh wow, hold on. Is fill what I think it is? Because if it is, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, fill. That. Fill. Oh my. Well, I just found something I should have used for my Roblox RPG game. Because this would have been a lot nicer than trying to make all of it level. Because I could have just been doing this. Or not. Fill. Yeah, I could have been just using this the whole time. Anywho, delete. Anywho, so that was terrain. Let me see how long I've been recording for. 14 minutes. Let me look, see if there's anything else I could go over. Could I go over lighting? Because lighting is kind of advanced, but at the same time, is it advanced enough? Oh no. Now you guys can see all my desktop stuff. Like, really. I broke it. There's really nothing that else I can go over, can I? Huh. Trying to think. I guess I could go over plugins really quickly. I'm not gonna explain it extremely detailed because it is kind of complicated. But what you'll do is when you go into the start page right here, you switch to classic view, like this. And then, yeah, that's my game. Might start working out, like I said. And you go and develop, you go into library, and then you go to plugins. Now you have to do this from Studio, or else it won't work. So these are a bunch of different plugins that people have created that you can use. Like you see custom health bar. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, what's the difference between like downloading models with scripts and plugins? Plugins allow people to what did they do? They allow people's scripts and things they make to be more apparent and to be more like, you know, useful. So it's easier for them to make stuff in plugins than it is for them to do models. So yeah. That's what, and then what you do is when you get one, you download it, and then it will appear up here, and they each have different things. Like this is a landscape one, so it has trees and all that. This is a rocks one, this is a light placer, and this is a weather system. So as you can see, is this going to disappear? Or is it just going to stay there the whole video? Oh, no, now it's gone. So yeah. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I guess that's it really for this video. Like I said, I'm not going to be going over scripts because I know nothing about scripting. Maybe if I learn how to script, I'll do a scripting tutorial, but as of right now, I know nothing, and I apologize for that yawn. So yeah. Oh, we can go over decals real quick and models. Like, why not? So yeah, we'll do, so this video is gonna be terrain, plugins, decals, and models. I think that sounds pretty good. So, the way decal, oh, sorry. The way decals work is, well, you don't need to be in this to work them, but I guess I'll just use this because it's there. What you can do with decals is, well, I'll show you. So let me place a part, right? And let me scale that part so it's much bigger. So what you can do with a decal is you take a picture and you put it on a part. So let me go into my where is it? Why do I? Yeah, you can see my like folders in some of the games I have and all that fun stuff. Yes, I know my organizing is not the best, but I manage. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So yeah, go into My Decals, or actually you don't even need to go My Decals. You can go to Decals and just pick something random. So we'll do something I won't get copyrighted for. We'll do a. Actually, we'll just do hair. So what you do is you pick it out and you can choose the base plate or that, doesn't matter. It can be any type of surface as long as it's a part. And you can go into the part and the decal is there, and these are all the options for it. You can change the transparency of it to like 0.5, so the decal itself is a little and you could choose which part of it is on. So yeah. That's basically how decals work, and then I'll go over models really quickly as well. So you go into models. Let me delete that because that's kind of funky. So let's just do this, observation tower. So basically with models, you can go into the workshop, you can choose these and put them, like, buy them, not buy them, just put them into your inventory for free so you can use them later, or you could just go here and get the ones you see that you like. And these are basically creations that other people made. So yeah, pretty cool. Also, you can upload your own decals and models. If you go into develop and decals, you can upload your own decals, and if you go from Studio, you can go to file and publish. Oh yeah, I think if you select something like this, and I go into File, or can I? I forget how to do that. Well, it is when you're saving it, there should be an option. Yeah, publish selection to Roblox. So yeah, you can do that. That's how you upload models. So yeah, that was terrain. Yeah, I forget what the other one was. Terrain, plugins, models, and decals. Since those were all kind of small, I decided to clump them up into one video. Next time, I don't know what we're gonna be doing. I'll look, see if there's anything else, but this actually might be the last video because I went over a whole bunch of different things in one video. But I'm pretty sure that won't be the last video. I promise you. So yeah. Oh, I don't promise you, I just think. Anywho, enough of my rambling. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment asking what video I should do next after my Sonic video. I might just do another Five Nights at Freddy's video, although that only got like 10 views, so clearly not a lot of people are into it. But I still want to do something like that, so yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think I should do next. Roblox, Minecraft, or just start up a new series. I don't know. Alright, enough of me talking and like making this video super duper long. I think that was enough. We've recorded for a very long time, so yeah, long for a studio tutorial. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, even though I talked so much. And I will see you gamers in the next video. And remember, game on!